Hey, what's going on, everyone? Good morning. Hope everyone's doing all right out there. We have a new filing out of FINRA. This one is SR FINRA 2022-07. This one's pretty relevant. This has to deal with clearly erroneous transactions in exchange-listed securities, and erroneous just means with error, basically. They're proposing to amend this rule regarding erroneous transactions, and basically this was filed on September 1st. And the commission approved the proposal of CBOE BZX exchange, which is similar to this filing here. And they went ahead and they made this erroneous pilot program that was temporary since 2010, I believe. They went ahead and made it permanent. And they're going to limit the circumstances where clearly erroneous review would continue to be available during regular trading hours. And also when the LULD plan, which is the limit up, limit down plan for volatility to address extraordinary market volatility, already provides similar protections. So that's why they're going to be ridding this and making it permanent. So the proposal to make it permanent, on September 2010, the commission approved on a pilot basis changes to FINRA Rule 118.92 that provided for uniform treatment of clearly erroneous execution reviews in multi-stock events. And this is involving 20 or more securities. And as far as the erroneous pilot itself, it was implemented as a result of the May 6, 2010 flash crash, and it was made originally to provide greater transparency and certainty into the process of breaking trades. Largely, the pilot reduced the discretion of FINRA and the national securities exchanges to deviate from the objective standards in the respective rules when dealing with potentially erroneous transactions. The pilot has thus helped afford greater certainty to members and investors about when trades will be deemed erroneous pursuant to SRO rules and has provided a more transparent process for conducting such reviews. FINRA proposes to make the current pilot permanent so that market participants can continue to benefit from the increased certainty afforded by the current rule. So when they first filed this, when they filed to introduce this limit up, limit down mechanism, which itself a response to the flash crash of 2010, a handful of commenters noted the potential discordance between the clearly erroneous rules and the price bands used to limit the price at which trades would be permanent or permitted to be executed. So whenever this limit up, limit down triggers, there's price bands that are created that are where the price should be trading in. For example, two commenters requested that the clearly erroneous rules be amended so that the presumption would be that trades executed within those price bands would not be subject to review. While the participants acknowledged that the potential to prevent clearly erroneous executions would be a key benefit of the LULD plan, the participants decided not to amend it at that time. In the years since, which has been 12 years, industry feedback has continued to reflect a desire to eliminate the discordance between the LULD mechanism and the clearly erroneous rules so that market participants would have more certainty that trades executed within the LULD price bands would stand. The ESMAC, or the EMSAC, the Equity Market Structure Advisory Committee, included in its April 19, 2016 status report a preliminary recommendation that clearly erroneous rules be amended to conform to the price bands. So that's what this is all about. They want the clearly erroneous rule to conform to the price bands. Any trade that takes place within the band would stand and not be broken, and trades outside of the LULD bands would be eligible for the consideration of the clearly erroneous rules, for the most part. And after experience dealing with this for all this time, they are going to be eliminating the clearly erroneous review during normal market hours when price bands are in effect, because the price bands basically do the job. So you don't need the clearly erroneous rules in place when you have the price bands. That's pretty much it. They're just going to go ahead and make this permanent, trying to sync the LULD plan and the erroneous plan. And there's a lot of information in this one about its history and what it does, and mechanisms. So I'd definitely take a look at the filing. I'll link it below. Y'all have a good one.